Hi, welcome to today's classical cross training class. Today is our abs-pirational workout, so we're going to be focusing a lot on our core through cardio, through strength, through some balance exercises. I think it's going to give you a nice sweaty workout while helping you work on, the six-pack abs that you might be aspiring to. Okay, great. So today in terms of equipment, all you need are an exercise mat, one weight. I have a 5-pound weight that I'll be using, and 2 towels or gliders. So pretty straightforward. Again, today there's some jumping exercises, some things with a little more impact. So if you need to modify those down, feel free to borrow any of the exercises that we've used already this month. So there's a lot of overlap in terms of the actual exercises. Okay, and with that, let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with eccentric marches. So these are the ones where you're lowering your leg down slowly. And you can kind of tell from where my shirt hits these white pants. If I'm tilting too much at the hips, you want to try to make sure your hips stay pretty squared. Good. And then now you're going to come down to some genies. We've done these before. So this is kind of like an upright plank, right? You're using your abs to prevent yourself from doing a back bend. So we're going to repeat these 2 exercises again when their X position repeats. It's a pretty quick sonata here. This is the easy sonata, Sonata Facile by Mozart. Good, and then coming up again to standing, we're going to do this nice, slow, eccentric march. So today's workout kind of starts out slowly. Like I said, this is the easy sonata by Mozart, so I'm giving you guys a little bit of an easy workout. It does sort of accelerate and intensify as we go along. So enjoy this. Okay, and one more time with the genies. Good. Excellent. As you feel your abs activate, you can try to go a little further back without back bending. Again, your abs are bracing, fighting gravity. And then your quads are working too here. Okay, for our development, we're going to start with Frankenstein's here. Good, just regular ones, nice and slow on the way up and on the way down. You can do a little hamstring stretch at the top if you want. Good. Exhaling on the way up. Inhale when you're at the top. Exhale on the way down. Okay, and then for the recap, we're going to come into a plank, downward facing dog. Okay, if this is not good for your shoulders, you can always do child's pose and knee plank. Okay, if you're okay with this version, go ahead and do that. You'll get a hamstring stretch at the same time. Good. Looks great. Okay, and with the second theme, you're going to do scorpion. So step 1 foot forward, twist, and step, twist. Good. So today I matched this sonata, the K545 sonata, with the F major sonata that I've played before, because this recapitulation, instead of going back to the tonic, Mozart goes back to F major, so I thought it would be nice to pair this together. Okay, so we're back to our development with the Frankensteins. Good, so similar to last time, the reason why this workout kind of intensifies is because we don't have many breaks in between. Okay, but that being said, take any breaks that you need to. Okay, back to the recap in F major, plank and downward facing dog. Good. Nice tight abs here, and no need to lock the knees, just make sure your hips are neutral and not like this, yeah? Good. Okay, and we're at the second theme again. So step forward with one foot, twist, and I should have mentioned you can always do these with the knee down. So you could have the knee down and switch like this, yeah? For any of the videos that I do scorpions for. And later we do a more intense version of the scorpion, and you can always do this version instead if that's not right for you. And that is it for this sonata. So we're going on to our six-pack sonata circuit, all ab-focused cardio exercises. So you're just going to skip one leg. And so you should feel your abs working here. Good. So this is the Sonata K332, first movement in F major that I mentioned. You've heard this before. Okay, and then for this bridge part, you're gonna do twist, twist. So you can just slow it down and kind of kick like sideways twist, or if you want to make it more high intensity, like this. Just for the bridge until we get to the second theme here. Good, okay, for the first part of the second theme, you're going to do swimming. And then just mentally prep when we get to the second part of the second theme. You're going to need those two towels. Good. Still here for a little while. Again, you can do just arms or just legs. Totally fine. Okay, grab those gliders or towels, and then you're going to come into a plank. Okay, and you can give yourself some room so you can go out and in. So you're keeping your hips still, not bouncing up and down, and your legs are just going wide and zip. Looks great. And then we're going to repeat this extra position right here. Okay? So starting with the other side, I'm just going to stay back here actually. So single leg skip. Good. If you keep that front leg slightly bent, you're going to get more quad work here. Good. And the more you use your arms, the more you're going to feel this. Great job. Okay, and then the tornado prep again. So we call this the tornado prep because if you've done Taekwondo before, there's a kick that's a roundhouse that you switch mid-air. So this is just a prep for that. That's why I call it the tornado prep. Good. And then we're back down to swimming right here. And this is a good quiz for how well I know the Mozart sonatas that I played. Sometimes when you're playing, you just play straight through them, and I forget to notice the different sections. Good, keep going. We're going to be going back to those plank jacks at the second part of the second theme. Right here with the thirds, it's a good time to transition, grabbing your towels, and then here till the end of the exposition. Good. Great job keeping moving. That's how we get your heart rate up. And keep it up, even though we haven't been at this for very long. Almost there. Great work. Use your inner thighs to zip. Okay. For the development, you're gonna do jumping scorpions or the scorpions that we did before. So it looks like this is a scorpion. If you want to jump, just switch the legs. Don't step on your finger and then twist. You can do that. Okay, but you want to land, if you're jumping, you want to land really softly. And you're basically taking your weight into your arms and then floating your legs down. Okay. Good. We're here until the recap. Recapitulation. Okay. Good. Which is pretty long, so if you need to change versions, feel free. Almost there. Okay, great. Back to the recap. Back to the gliders. We're gonna do mountain climbers with these. Plank position, mountain climbers. So if this is too much for your shoulders, you can always do bicycles instead. Good. Not here for too long, so you can pick up the speed if you want. We're gonna do crab walks when we get to the bridge. Right here. Okay. Here, if your arms are okay, shoulders are okay, you can have your seat off the ground. Otherwise, do this sitting with your seat on the ground. Good. Opposite hand touches opposite shin or toe, whatever you can reach. Okay, back to those towels. We're gonna do a bear shuffle. So it's like a bear crawl or bear walk, except our feet are on the towels this time. It's a little harder in some ways, a little easier in some ways. Good. Great work. Okay, with these thirds, we're coming up to jump rope. I always know where the thirds come because I always struggle with them. Very difficult to play legato. Great work, you guys are looking awesome. We're gonna repeat this whole development and recap, starting with the scorpion jumps. Excellent. Okay, starting with the scorpion jumps here. So, if you want to jump and switch, otherwise you can just step and switch like we did earlier, or even keep your knee on the ground. Again, we're here for the whole development. Once you hear the theme from the exposition come back, we will be going into our mountain climbers on the gliders. Good, nice and light feet. Getting close. One more. Okay, make room. Mountain climbers. Good. Keep your seat low if you can, in line with your shoulders and your ankles, so your hips are not up in the air. Almost to our crab walks. Right here. Opposite arm to opposite leg. Great work. Okay, when we get to the second theme, we have the bear shuffle with the towels again, right here. Okay, on all fours. Feet on the towel. Hover the knees 1 inch off the ground, and then shuffle opposite arm and leg forward and back. We're here again till we hear those thirds in the right hand, and then we're up to jump rope. Almost there. Okay, stand on up, jump rope in place. We're almost done with this sonata, the first movement, and we'll be going on to the third movement. That one will be more strength and stability. This one was more cardio. Good, nice breath, deep breaths here. It's kind of like a little break. Good, you've been working for about 15 minutes now. Great work. Okay, you're still gonna need these, so keep them there. And now we're gonna do balancing off of your heels, standing tucks. So you're aiming your elbows towards your knees while keeping your heels off the ground. If your knees start bothering you, perhaps this has started happening. So try to bring your hips back, and then you won't have so much shear on the knees. Great. Almost to the bridge, and we're gonna use those gliders again, towels. Great, okay. Now we're going to come onto a plank and then send hips up into a pike. Here for the entire bridge until we get to the second theme. Great work. You can also do bicycles if this is not good for your shoulders. Okay, we're gonna stand up. Standing bird dog, so hold on to something, and whatever leg is closest to that supporting arm is gonna lift back. And the opposite arm and leg are gonna extend in opposite directions. Keep track of what side you're doing this time. We're gonna do the opposite time next time. So of course the X position is going to repeat. So we'll do all of this starting with the standing tuck right here. Heels up, and then just try to tap your elbows towards your knees while keeping your heels up the entire time. Abs engaged to help. Good, we're here for the first theme. Again, when you get to the bridge, we're gonna do those towel pikes. You guys are like, this isn't easier than last time. Almost there. Okay, right here. Towel pikes. I have to admit, after last week's workout, I did my own exercise videos a few times just to get more in shape to prepare for today. Last week was tough. Good. After this is the standing bird dog. So again, remember what side you already did, and you'll do the other side right here. Okay. So whatever leg is near the supporting arm is the one that's lifting. Good. Okay, when we get to the development, we're going to do some vinyasas. Lots of options there. I'll walk through a few of them. Okay, so you can do the most basic version, which is coming like this, and and then cat, cow, and then child's pose, okay? Just the cat, cow, child's pose, okay? Or you can do all the way down, baby cobra, and then either child's pose or all the way up to downward facing dog. Or you can keep the knees up, lower all the way down, chest up, downward facing dog. Good. Or you can do halfway down, up dog. We're here until the recap, so lots of time to play around with this. Lots of different versions. Great work. Make sure your abs are engaged no matter what. That's why today is abs-pirational. Good. Okay, and then let's grab your dumbbell. Oh boy. Okay, I'll give you options for this too. So renegade rows, you can be like this, with knees underneath you, knees behind you, or knees up. Good, trying to keep your hips from twisting. Good. Just here till the bridge. Okay, and now we have the boat pose. Just like this. You can hold or not hold. Okay? If your back bothers you, just let your feet down and then try again, or hold on. Good. Almost there. Okay, you're gonna come into a plank, and then you're going to thread one leg through, twist, and then come back to your plank, thread the leg through the other side, twist. So it's like you're making the letter K with your body. If this is too much, you can just do rotating like this on your knees, okay? But if you want a little extra challenge, this is another version. Okay, and of course the development and the recap will repeat. So we're just gonna repeat the exact same exercises. Good. Make sure your shoulders are right over those wrists, not behind. Okay, development. Choose your version of the vinyasa and go for it. Okay, if you do this version, make sure your elbows are narrow, your shoulders stay away from your ears. Actually, make sure you do that for all the versions. Abs are super tight, lots of control. And remember to breathe. So inhale forward, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale back bend, or sorry, forward bend. Good. Again, we're here all the way till the recap. So pace yourself. Great work. Getting close. Maybe one day I'll be able to play this movement more quickly. So then we'll be done with these exercises sooner. Okay, grab your weight. Whatever side you didn't do for those renegade rows, you're gonna do them. Again, you can be on your knees, whatever version you want. This is anti-rotation, so you're trying to avoid twisting your hips. Not here for long, just till the bridge. Exhale as you lift. Try not to lock out your supporting elbow. Right here, boat pose. So you have another version that you can try. You can do this one, or if you have the reach and flexibility to hold on to your ankles and just lift like this, you can. Some people can do this without holding on. I'm not quite there today. This feels like a nice stretch. You guys, we have one more exercise after this, and then we're to our cool down coda, so we're so close. You guys have been awesome. Okay, here, same thing with the plank twist. Yeah, letter K. And I forgot to mention, you can rotate to the sides of your feet, and they'll give you more surface area to balance on. Just here till the end of this sonata. The little codette. Really nice work. You guys can probably see I'm like blinding myself with my sweat. And excellent. Okay, we're gonna start with some standing stretches here for our cool down coda. So go ahead, hold on to something or balance. Stretch your quad. So if you get a chance to listen to this piece later in the soundtrack on my YouTube channel, it's Mozart's Adagio in C major, other side, for the glass harmonica. So an instrument I didn't know until yesterday existed when I was looking desperately for an easy C major slow piece to play for today. Good, okay. And then coming down to a little lunge. But it's a very interesting, and then come back to your hamstring stretch. Very interesting instrument invented by Benjamin Franklin to kind of replicate the sound of, you know, glasses filled partially with water, like when people would play those as instruments. Okay, have a seat. And then figure four stretch. We're so close, just a couple more stretches and then you get to breathe. And then other side, and be mindful. Good, and have a seat. Nice and easy. You can roll out your shoulders a bit, roll out your wrists, and then sit up nice and tall, settle in. Relax the arms, float your eyes closed. Nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth for the rest of this piece. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, relaxed jaw. Good, and when you're ready, you can float your eyes open. All right, excellent work today. Thank you all so much for joining me today, live and also afterwards in the video. Hope you enjoyed this workout. Would love to hear from you, and see you again next time. Great work.